Ronald, but ever since we was born, like you was born in Jackson Memorial Hospital, who brought you home from the hospital?
I ain't really gonna say.
But where did they drop you off at when they brought you though?
Little Haiti, 56th Street.
From Jackson Memorial Hospital,
2nd
right?
Avenue Northeast, yeah.
Yeah, and me, when I was born in Jackson Memorial Hospital too. They dropped me off on 34th Street on 14th Avenue in Dade County, right?
Yeah.
And you always been the thug and the gangster and the nigga that used to split niggas. You was even about to split that nigga nail, and I was like, "No, Ronald, don't hit him." And you was like, You was like, "You always been a peacemaker." You was like 7, I was 5. I was like, "Ronald, don't hit him." I was only 5 years old, and then mom moved us to Palm Beach when I was 9 because she was like, "No, like Zopound yo to danger, mbavle yo join Zopound." Like that and stuff. She was like, "Zopound too dangerous. They gonna grow up and join Zopound."
Yeah, but like I took a shit in Palmetto and I still don't feel like it was nothing bad that I did, like horrible. But you know what I mean, I'm like, these niggas wanna make fun of our ancestors and make fun of us because we Haitian, like there's something wrong with it. They had their monkey ass slaving in the They ain't even had no shoes on their feet. I'm from Little Haiti, that's why I can talk like this. I got proof in my Dade County history. And we was cutting sugar cane and they ain't even have no shoes. I'm like, you wanna act like you ain't know about our slavery, and I'm acting like I don't know about y'all's. Like I know y'all always coming about like the hardest or the ugliest person I see around Haitians. Like and always acting like that. I'd be like, yeah, we got goons, and really that don't be the story. I'm just embarrassed. I got a mom, I could do stuff, so I made fun of God people, so that's how bad I went in my diploma. And I seen white boys come up to me. Don't share this video. I said some bad stuff. Just delete it. Like Puritan fellas. I'm like, what the hell? It was that easy to graduate high school, though. I passed both FCATs. Even if I would have never went to college, I could at least got my accredited high school diploma. And needing a snake too. I've been keeping her out since I was little though. She was in booze and all of. You see how she named her first son Jeffrey because of that Murder Inc. stuff and Ja Rule and stuff like that. And her last son was born. She named him Marquise. So they automatically have some kind of rivalry between each other. And my birthday, October 26, 1986. So she was pulled up to the peak transition. I was living in booze. And then she had like a baby, she got him wrapped up, he was brown. I was like, what is name? Like Marquise. Like, oh, she was like, just get the GED, it's the same thing. I was like, what? Who the hell wanted a GED? I never wanted a GED, dog. But imagine being a grown man and you slumming, dog. Imagine being a grown man and you slumming after you heard 50 Cent talking all that shit about black y'all like you starving. Like you ain't shit, nigga. When I come to the hood, it's so good. You in the hood is because you stuck in that world. Yeah, dog. Imagine being a grown man and you slumming. So if I didn't, I sacrificed. I'm like, it's not the same thing, dog. High school diploma way more glorious.
You always been a fucking king and a real nigga. Look at all these fucking tight shoes you got, nigga. I always seen that shit, but I was always the goody good. I was always the good boy. Y'all would be using profanity. I'll be like, Ronald, stop cursing. And stuff like that. I'll be like, Michelle, stop cursing. Michael, stop cursing. I was always the good boy. I was always the angel. That's why mom always had to protect me like Gagi. You remember in the Passion of the Christ when Jesus fell and Virgin Mary ran after him? Out of all her kids, you don't see how I was the only one like that. And all y'all was tough. And all y'all had to protect me my whole life. You and the whole... You don't see that? Yeah. But I always been the good boy. I never like cursing. I never like using profanity. I never used to watch porn. I never used to fornicate. I never used to curse. I never used to do any of that. I used to play with like Barbie dolls and be like, yeah. This is how it's supposed to be, the husband and the wife. And you know, I used to just draw pictures, do all my schoolworks. I had Man,
I seen niggas saying whole shit just because they seen the
my
house.
younger brother started masturbating before I did.
He was like, I'm gonna get SpongeBob. I never, only thing I did to do a mouth on that is send him a cellar pack of shot with Bruce Dredd.
Yeah.
I know that was that's they represent the house. And he was like, if you want to do shit walk like that, I was like, yeah. Like all that but it's amazing how I seen him with like rims on a bubble. I was like, that's you gotta have heart to do something like that. That's living proof that he don't think like a dummy. Like, damn man, I should get my head bust because of this shit. If you think like that, it's gonna happen. I don't think like that either. I was like, damn, you went to Gables for no reason, dog. I had no problems cracking on him or anything.
Why you said I went to Gables for no reason?
Because you didn't even graduate and then you became schizophrenic, so
Well, what did I do at Gables though?
you had a lot of tight clothes and braids and goals and a cell phone. You had a Spanish girlfriend named Lucy. Millie don't count, but if you would have graduated, I would have been real happy for you. I still wouldn't have depended on you for nothing, but people could look at your whole life like your face got fat and you gained weight. But I remember how it was when you was in Phase Squad. When you were saying all that stuff, I was like, damn, I know he gonna graduate, and now it's time for me to graduate. But when I was locked up, I'm like, yeah, I know Roger gonna graduate because he already joined the rap group. Like, I'm never giving up. But I didn't leave you stranded or nothing like that or for dead. When you just kept going to Gables and I left, because I caught herpes and I was passionate, and I never thought something like that would happen to me. Come on, if I stole a Mr. cell phone, I knew it was a possibility it can happen to me. And when it happened, I was devastated, so I just left school because I was mad. But you think Dre would have still got us the job at Weasley if I was going to Gables?
Yeah.
I would have had to graduate in 2007. If she's somebody like